kill those trebs? I think I did. Oh god, he's raiding my eco again. Please no. Let's stop. You're dead to me, Mr. AI. What kind of asshole would code such a thing? I like their taunts, I do. I think it's funny. And I think it motivates people to try and kill them. That's the whole point, is I want my AI to be someone that you grow to hate, and then when you beat him at the end and he's begging you for mercy, that, you know, you show none. It's like the struggle. I thought it'd be really fun if he was, like, super duper cocky. I like it. Especially because he's not really designed to win, even. He's designed, basically, to put up a fight and then lose. It makes the victory oh so much more satisfying. Okay, it looks like they basically have that area sorted out. I'm telling you, man, AIs and walls, they're just like, how do I walls, man? Kill these frames! Okay, we're in the next age. Get out some upgrades. Oh, my castle's dead, fuck. Okay. Oh, larg. I think I'm gonna have to get out like a cosmic buttload of trade carts. I need some more houses. I'm gonna have to get a ton of trade carts, I think. Do you think the AI is King Joffrey incarnated? Kinda. Okay, actually no. No, he's way too much of a dick. My AI is, you know, he's not a super dick, he's just a dick. Guys, is there any civ where making a crapload of monks to support your army is a good idea? I mean, kind of. The thing is that monks are just super expensive. They have not only cost gold, which is a resource that, well, is, you know, kind of, valuable, I guess. But, I mean, yeah, monks are... Okay, like, pros do use monks on maps like Arena when they're going for, like, a Castle Age push, It's not necessarily heal your knights so much, although that's part of it. It's more or less to convert the enemy into mangonels. You can see quite a few of those. But I would say, no, it's actually, I think it's a good idea to support your army with a couple monks. It's just that players often forget, and monks are kind of expensive. But hey, if you have the money for it, I think it's definitely worthwhile to throw in a couple, provided your civs monks don't blow balls. I wouldn't say it's like super great with the Aztecs, because your guys aren't, you know, they don't really need that much healing, I guess. They're probably going to die in one hit anyway. They're infantry, they got low HP, but... You know, maybe with the Persians, it'd be a good idea to throw in a couple. Keep those elephants healed up. It's hard to say. Okay, we have to get through this navy.
It is good to be the king.
The AI uses its own... Okay, like, Aoe2 is written in its very own specific code. Cut the tree. So it's not, it's just its own language, whatever that is. I basically just learned it from looking through all the data files and just trial and error. Cool, I got enough for paladins. My eco's actually pretty decent. Not bad. I need to pull these guys back though, I think they're just dying. Now, need more upgrades. I have a pretty serious food shortage, so I think it's safe to put down a mill there. Get out some more farms. Hopefully that's enough vills to fill all those farms. I always guess wrong. Just kind of eyeball it. Okay, not bad, not bad. Thank you. These guys don't need to tribute me anything, I just need them to send dudes. They're doing a good job, though. You guys are doing well. I don't know. I don't know if how you guys feel about disallowing walls, but it's always been a thought. It's always been a thought. Not 100% sure about that. You know, I'm kind of against it, just because, you know, I like freedom and shit, I guess. I don't know. I think it's kind of fun if I don't disallow anything, I just let everything go. Why not? But AIs just do not handle walls at all, so it goes both ways. It kind of takes the challenge out of a lot of this, because yeah, my teammates would be in big trouble if there were no walls. But at the same time, you know, that's kind of stifling, I guess, for any weird strategies you want to do with walls. I don't know. AIs just don't walls well. What can I say? Done another castle. It'd probably be beneficial if I disallowed them, but at the same time, I mean...
Sure, blame it on your ISP.
It takes out, you know, a bit of the fun, I guess. Probably won't. But I will definitely opt to make my AI handle the land-sea hybrid maps a bit better. That's really, really tough, though. What's on the to-do list? Ooh, we got the fully upgraded Frank Paladins, and it's time to overrun this son of a bitch. Put him back in his place. I think most inexperienced player matches are going to be against the AI, unless it's players I've played with before. I think like the AI will be like a sort of trial period where I gauge people's skill, but then people will like, you know, the trolls put in so much effort into this. I guess they'll just pretend to be bad in the bot matches, and then they'll be like, "Surprise, motherfucker! I'm 2K rated," and they'll be like, "No." Yeah, I'll think of something. I'm not sure. There just needs to be a way for me, I guess, to check the integrity of the players, I guess. Because there's no point in me doing a, you know, low-rated new player match if there's like always one pro in there, because then I'm not, then I have to play like super try-hard and I'll have been handicapping myself at the beginning. It won't be a fair match and it won't be fun for anyone. Because then all the actual low-rated players just die. Rip all these bills. Oh, rip my Aoe2. I need so many more trade carts. Make more trade cards, Troy.
Time, no siege.
Well, better make trade cards while I still can. I should delete the first. No, you're right. I haven't deleted that yet. More paladins. I wish multiple building in here worked all the time, but it doesn't always. I do not play on a laptop, Serenity, but I have a laptop. Usually don't, but on rare occasions I do. Have you ever tried a game where multiple players play the same color? Yes, I have. I did a 1v1. I did a couple clan matches back in the day, back on GameSpy Arcade, when I was part of Ordenlu, among other clans. We did like a clan war thing where we took four players in the clans, like a bunch of officers and the leaders. We're all the same color versus, you know, a clan where they also took a bunch of their officers and leaders and they put them all. So it was like a 1v1, but there were like 4 people controlling the single players. It was really, really fun. I got a huge kick out of that, and at some point perhaps we'll do it, but I feel like, again, you know, it's just troll bait. But definitely a thought, because those matches were very fun. Were very fun indeed. I just need more trade cards right now. Oh, these guys are also out of stuff to do? Lame. Alright, we'll build a couple more farms. It was a mess, but it was an awesome mess. We'll do it at some point, I think, actually. I think that's a good idea. I'm sure quite a few people will want to see that. And I hate that I have to make some light cavalry, but ain't got no gold for that. No gold. No gold. Well, Serenity, let's say that there's a bunch of, if you put 4 players and they all switch their player color to the same thing, so they're all blue, right? Then all of us will be able to control the same one single player, I guess. So that means that if I click this bill, and I right-click to move him over here, and Teslano is also, you know, the same color as me, he can click this bill and task it back to the lumber camp. It is, one hell of an adventure. I think it'd be interesting, though. I mean, when we did the clan thing, we actually tried to organize it to a degree, and we were like, okay, well, you know, you manage all the bills, you do the scouting, I'll do this, you know. And it was actually pretty cool. I mean, it almost worked, I guess. It was a fun match. Charge! We need to get some docks out if we want to. Oh, it's probably me. Let's move up a bit, guys. We must punish the AI. Object the NG, your ping, it cries out to me. It is too high. Two v 2, where 2 people control one group. I mean, that'd be kind of fun. I manage the eco, someone else manages the military, someone who can actually micro. Why do I have a throwing X-Men? Oh no, he suddenly got the plague. Ah, creepy. Yeah, that'd be pretty fun. We'll do that at some point, I think. It would lead to anarchy. That's the fun of it. Perhaps I'll do that, yeah. And who would my teammate be? I don't know. That'd be pretty fun, though. Not gonna lie, we might do 2v2v2v2, where we're all, like, controlling one guy. So to technically be, like, a 1v1v1, you know, like 4 players. A 1v1v1v1. And, idle villages. I stand still once or twice, living in an idle paradise. Must get eco less shitty, need less lumberjacks, more everything else. Like I said, guys, eco is a dynamic function. Should be consistently being updated to meet your needs. You're low on food while you're producing dudes? Need more farmers. Low on gold? Get more trade cards / gold miners. Die, AI, die! What's the best unit to support mangonels? Crown asks. I would say halberdiers for the most part, are quite exceptional for that. I mean, when you think about it, right, what are, you know, when you're trying to think about what units work together in combination, you know, like paladins and hand cannoneers are a very, very natural choice. And I know you're thinking, why? Why, Rez, why? Well, the reason is because you want to look at the counters to your units, right? You know, how do you beat a mangonel, or onagers or whatever? You know, you beat them usually with cavalry units. You just charge them and just kill them. I mean, they've got minimum range, right? So, easy pickings, easy pickings. Now, what beats cavalry? Halberdiers, but why halberdiers, not something like camels? Well, I mean, not for one, not all sorts of camels. Camels are a decent option. Is when you think about it, mangonels cost like literally $10 billion. They cost so much money. Whoa, so much money. And there's and halberdiers cost basically nothing. So in that case, you get a cost sort of synergy type deal. Especially because mangonels, you know, they cost like a ton of gold. So halberdiers not costing gold is good. They cover your cavalry weakness, and they're sort of like fodder, I guess. But something like camels, you know, they don't function as necessarily a great meat shield because your camels are actually worth something. Speaking of such, I could use some docks now. You stop cannoning the junk, please. Let's see, Rez, thoughts on Tarkin's being so bad while Hun's really good? I mean, yeah, for the most part that's kind of true, but I have a soft spot for Tarkans. I think they have their uses, and I've seen the Viper use them before. I've seen pros use them before. It's just rare, extremely rare, because you know they. Okay, for one, you know the reason why it's not a viable thing when you're playing against, I guess, competent opponents to like spam your castle unit for the most part is that you know, you can usually throughout a game you'll only get 4 castles out of all of your stone, and holy paint huffing Christ, what is this? Ugh. Okay, so anyway, you can usually only get like 4 castles out if you mine all of the stone around your base, assuming you didn't steal someone else's or there wasn't like extra stone on the map. And you know that means that you'll be producing guys a lot slower than the fellow who's got like 20 stables or 20 barracks. So that's one of the problems with Tarkans. It's really hard to mass, and ideally for something like Tarkans, you'd want to. Oh, I'll never be able to spawn a boat. Alright, you know what? That's not gonna work. I need the siege workshops with bombard cannons if I want to take control of the water. So yeah, no, Tarkans are really hard to mass, which is one reason why you don't see them super duper often. I still think that they're a really good raiding unit. What you do is you just get like 20 of them or something like that, and you just go bum rush the enemy TCs and just remove them, and you can really just destroy someone's economy there. And I think Tarkans are definitely useful, but okay, here's the thing: is they're a lot better in the Forgotten because you can actually mass them from stables because they have a new unique technology the Huns do called Marauders or whatever the hell it is. I don't remember. and it lets you create targets at the stable, so it makes them a lot more viable in that respect. They have good combat stats, they're reasonably priced, they're just like weaker paladins that destroy buildings, so I think that, I think they have their uses, they're just hard to mass. So no, I like them. Are the Incas a good civ? I would say for the most part, not particularly. They're not bad, but, I mean, they feel a little underwhelming to me, not substantially, but, you know, for the most part, this game is really well balanced, especially in the Forgotten compared to the original. I mean, like, the civs that are super strong, I guess, aren't too much stronger than the quote-unquote shit civs, so, you know, for the most part, you can really make any civ work if you put a bit of effort into it. I need more trade carts, because again, I'm still running out of gold, so gotta keep adjusting my eco. No, the Incas are decent. The problem is with them, at least from what I think, and these are Forgotten civs, so I don't have as many, as much experience with them as I do with the other civs, with the main civs, which I could talk for decades about, because I played, like, maybe at least like 200 matches of every civ, if not more, online. The Incas, their Eagle Warriors aren't very good. I mean, they move faster, but, you know, ooh. When you compare the bonuses of, like, Garland Wars from the Aztecs, you know, they get +4 attack, for a whopping total +8 with the blacksmith upgrades, and then you compare it to the Mayans with their, like, +40 HP or whatever, you know, the Incas kind of got the short end of the stick in that regard, so, you know, without access to, I guess, strong late-game Eagle Warriors, they're not, I don't think they match up as well with the other Mesoamerican civs, which have their own little gimmicky strengths. Incas aren't necessarily bad, though. I think they've got a lot of other weird gimmicks to them. Some of them don't really matter, but they're, you know, their cheaper stone costs for buildings is pretty legit, honestly. It is pretty legit. The frame rates. Incas have their uses.
Give me your extra resources.
They're faster farm creation stuff. You know, it might seem useless, but it kind of matters. I mean, the villages are hard to kill. I mean, they're nothing like Spanish levels, but, you know, the Incas are decent, they're just not super strong. Nicely done, Adelbeaver. Thank you. Yeah, I would say that the Incas have a very, very strong tower rush and whatnot. They're an interesting civ, guys. They're not like, you know, like super trash or whatever. They have their uses, they have their uses. They're just not, I don't think they're as strong as the other Mesoamerican civs per se, and Jesus, look at these cannon galleons. So many cannon galleons. Ooh,
Attack an enemy now.
No need to mass that much. That's a lot of, I think it's a really common mistake that a lot of players make, is they feel the need to mass like a trillion guys and get all their upgrades before they attack, and no. That's the wrong mindset. Just send your guys in if they don't have full upgrades. If you're winning, that's the thing. If the momentum's in your favor, keep the pressure on. And, like, waiting for,
My granny could scrap better than that. Sure, blame it on your ISP.
Send them! No, wait, please. Because, yeah, like, if the momentum is in your favor, do not, like, sit around and just wait for your shit to get, like, fully upgraded and stuff. Keep the pressure on. Don't let your opponent get a chance to build back up. You don't need all the upgrades. Yes, it's nice to have them, and ideally you'd research them prior, but when you have this many dudes, just send them.
Yes.
It makes a big difference, especially because your upgrades will research while they're getting there. It's important to keep the pressure on. I mean, I haven't played enough of the Forgotten Civs to really know I guess, how well they match up outside of, like, a vacuum. So yes, while I understand the Incas decently well, I haven't played enough matches to really know for certain what their power level necessarily is. They're not useless. I think they're a little overhyped on how bad they are, but I'm really not a fan of their Eagle Warriors, which really do feel... Okay, whatever, I'm going to dock this game. Alright, I concede, no dock. 70 units on the screen right now, my frame rate's tanking. Yeah, so I think they're a little overhyped in how bad they are, but they're definitely not feeling their Eagle Warriors compared to all the other civs, and I think that's one of their problems. Is, you know, a lack of strong, fast units is always a problem with civs. You know, the Vikings on land have been, you know, touted as one of the worst land civs due to their lack of Well, in the late game at least. Due to the lack of, strong cavalry units or anything that's fast. But still, they're a lot better than they were in the normal, Aoe2. So again, Forgotten Empire is here to save the day, and also fix their weakness against cavalry. So I really prefer the non-Inca Eagle Warriors to everyone else. 10% movement speed is kind of nice, but it really isn't that much when you think about it compared to like the Mayans. Really, are the winners here. An extra 40 HP makes raiding a breeze. But I mean, hey man, they got free llamas. I mean, yeah, what other civ has that? That shit's OP, guys. I'm just saying. Alright, push! That's one hell of an AV, Mr. AI. Maybe he's distracted now with all the shenanigans going on. Pull off some of these farmers. Maybe I can actually get some docks out. Is that a camel? This is an enemy camel. Weird. Maybe he docks some stuff. Oh, he's got a stable inside Blue Jam's base. I admire that. Balls. Okay, we got some more paladins coming out, and this match should be over relatively shortly. Might turn the speed up too fast as we go for the final pull. Oh, someone already turned it up too fast. Good job. I like to keep it normal speed at the beginning, and then, oh wait, no, or I just did it now. Give it normal speed in the beginning, shift it to fast as the game goes later, because that's when people's frame rates start tanking, as people start reaching their pop caps. Nothing really I can do about that, there's just people always lag as more units on the screen. That's why it's 200 pops. Rez, I just started playing Aoe2 HD after seeing your videos on YouTube. I learned a lot from you, man. Thank you. Keep up the great work. Hey, man, I'm really glad to hear that. Let's see. Abracadabra, 777.21. Thank you, man. It means a lot to me. I always love hearing stuff like that. I hope you enjoy the HD edition. I think it's definitely one of the best things that's happened to the game in a while. With the help of the wonderful people at Voobly, as well as Aoe2 HD edition, I think that Age of Empires is really a great place, and will continue to grow and prosper. And fuck, I'm never going to get these docks up. Whatever, man. I concede. You may have the ocean. Pretty hard to take out. Oh, but Applejack the Edgy here to save the day. Yeah, don't spend 40 minutes master cat freaks. I wouldn't say Goths are necessarily too good for noobs, mostly because they don't have walls. And the Goths, they really want to get to this late game critical mass thing. Or like you said, they will be massing tons of barracks and infantry units. They don't really get to usually get there. But yeah, they're definitely nice if you can get in that situation, but it's not always the case. Charge! This is my favorite role and champion in League of Legends. Oh yeah, I am going to be doing League streaming soon. Streams for League of Legends. I know I actually have a decent demand for that, which is pretty cool. So you can see the schedule for my Twitch stream below the live stream. I know it says May 2nd, but I think it's supposed to be June 2nd. I would fix that, except, Twitch servers are kind of overloaded right now, so I can't even edit that. But anyway, I've got the schedule for the Twitch stream below my live stream. I'm doing some League soon. I main support, and my favorite champion would be probably Sona. I'm a huge fan of Sona, as well as Lulu. I mostly play support. There's a lot of champions that I like, but I play all the support guys. Sona and Lulu are quite fun. And played since last summer. Yeah, we'll try and get you into this. Remind me at the end of this match, Red Epic. See if we can squeeze you in, and the squirrel person, and see what else we can cram on in there. Everyone wants to play, yes. That's why I do these streams, man. We get everybody in here. Looks like the Twitch stream is functioning again for people, so that's a good thing. Be push! This is a new match at the moment. I mean, we might do another one if there seems to be some sort of demand for that. Why not? I mean, these matches are fun for me, especially because I play against my AI, which is all fine and dandy. Yeah, matches tend to take a bit though, so I might just turn up the speed to fast earlier in the future. But it also gives me a chance to answer people's questions and whatnot, which is kind of nice. These are more relaxed for me. I like the inexperienced player matches because I don't have to worry so much about my own level of play. I can respond to your guys' questions, interact with you guys a bit more, because I don't have to focus so hard. Doesn't stop me from making silly mistakes anyway, but not the stream if I don't get housed. Thank you. I'm good though. Sent you all some more funds. Now I'm just gonna research a bit of everything, because fuck it. I think that new comment. Talking about CommentNet? I like CommentNet. We're talking about someone else. Rez, do you smell your fingers after scratching your butt? Oh my god, Magic School Buttons. And no, I don't. The bacteria, man. Not trying to get space AIDS. Yes, now for the strategic forward blacksmith, yes. Definitely O'Connell Island, definitely. Oh, I suppose I might as well. So you're gonna get out one of them blacksmiths. It's a good spot for this. Right there. I mean, usually what I do is the forward university. I feel like that's more my thing. So do that. Need more paladins. I'm floating like everything, which means I really probably have too many farmers at this point. But how many fucks do I give? I'm not sure if I give enough at this point. But we'll drop a university on them. Show my little bit of disrespect. It's my favorite starter in all the Pokemon games. Pretty big fan of Mudkip. I do like me some Mudkip. Hard to say though. It's a tough call, man. Tough call. Yeah, no, I do love Mudkip. I'm very excited for the 3rd gen remakes. Super duper excited. Fuck you, AI! Forward University makes a comeback. Always believe in it, dude. That or the emergency berries. Is there such a thing as Aoe tutoring out there? I mean, I guess there probably is. Hey Rez, since I'm now new to Aoe2 HD, what civ do you recommend for me? I think the Byzantines is a good place to start for most people just because they don't really have many bad units, so you can't make a wrong choice, I guess, in what units you want to make. That, and they've got a really good defense, so, you know, it's pretty hard to rush the Byzantines, and new players tend to struggle with just getting rushed and just dying flat out. And the Byzantines with, their free town watch, and their, extra health in their buildings, and their cheap, trash units like skirmishers and spearmen are definitely quite hard to rush. So no, I like the Byzantines. I think they're very well-rounded civ and a good place to start for most people. Can't really make wrong units with them. Just make a ton of trash units and, like hand cannons and bombard cannons, and you are set. And trash units, of course, by the way, are the ones that do not cost gold. So halberdiers, light cavalry, and skirmishers. So yeah, I would say Byzantines is a good place to start. I really think that they're a great civ for that. Not to say that Byzantines are for noobs. I mean, like you can play every civ, I guess, well at a pro level, There's always going to be a massive difference. So, while the Britons are, considered, I guess, sort of a noob civ, just you can mass longmen all day and destroy people, but you'll never really get to do that against a competent opponent. That's pretty rare. So no, it doesn't make them a noob civ, but it definitely makes them starter-friendly. Low skill floor, high skill ceiling. That's the idea here. I definitely prefer League of Legends, Uber Macho, even though I came from Dota after playing 4 to 5 years of Dota back in the day, back before Dota 2 was even a thing. And I was one of the first people to sign up for the Dota 2 beta. I was in the first set of invites, and I went to the International 2 and 3 personally. But my interest in the game has really just died out due to a multitude of factors. I'm definitely a bigger fan of League of Legends at the moment. But, I still play them both, and I think it's totally fine to play them both. Just because they're in the same genre doesn't mean you can't like both. It's I'll never understand why those people are like, if you like Halo, you can't play Call of Duty. Because they're both first-person shooter games, and it's heresy, man. That's it's the worst. What are you, Hitler? Hitler played both Halo and Call of Duty. You must play only one, and like only one. So, no, I play both of them. Well, I don't play Dota that much anymore, but I do on occasion. Alright, we've got the Forward University out, so cha-ching! And, rock solid. Now I'll start chopping some of this wood. Not bad. Rez, do you think Age of Empires 2 is a correct historical remake of events that happened in the feudal ages? It's tough to say. I mean, I guess not really. The game is kind of historically accurate. It's historically accurate enough as it should be with, in order to create good gameplay, but I mean, if it was truly a Middle Ages simulator, everyone just dies of the plague, so that doesn't make for a very fun game. So, you know, yeah, it is historically accurate enough, but... Alright, GG! Find the one. This is a fun match, and I love Age of Empires 2. It's historically accurate enough. Definitely historically accurate enough. You know, like, there's some things going on, you know, where, like, the Goths, you know, they're sort of remembered, I guess, for, you know, like, their mass groups of infantry raiders that would just go around slaughtering people, but from what I've read, at least, that was, like, a sort of historical inaccuracy in that they never really, you know, had that massive numbers. They actually had, like, a lot smaller numbers. Because, like, in this game, you know, they get an extra 10 pop, and their guys create super duper quickly. They're, like, the Zerg of this game, but, supposedly that's not super historically accurate, and that's just based on, you know, biased historical perspective. You know what they say, guys, this history is told by the winners, right? So regardless, though, I mean, I still love the game. It's historically accurate enough. It's, you know, it's not like it's grossly historically inaccurate, but it's good. I like it. So hopefully you all enjoyed this match. I mean, I got a kick out of this. This one's a bit long, that's for certain. So I'll definitely turn the speed up sooner in the future. But it was definitely an epic and a fun match. Got a kick out of this one. Reasonably close one too. We were in a pretty tough spot early on, and then we just got the AI, and bam, GG. So hopefully you all enjoyed watching this match as much as I enjoyed playing it. If you did, don't forget to leave me a like rating, as well as check out the rest of the stuff on my YouTube channel, as well as my Facebook page and Twitch TV pages. So I've got links to all of those in the video description below, so check those out, of course, if you like this. And I have plenty of other YouTube videos on my channel of other games, so you might like those as well. Thank you so much for the support, as always, guys. I really do appreciate it. Pleasure to have all of you around. And I will see you all in just a minute with the next match of the live stream. So thank you as always for watching, and we'll be back in just a moment. While I'm gone, feel free to let me know if you guys would like to do another inexperienced or next. I'm flexible. We might do 2 inexperienced player matches today, I think, because there's quite a few of you guys around. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to see next, and we'll be back in a minute with the next match of the live stream. So thank you for watching, guys.